They need to update the keywords so I can use the Chaos Regiment's Renown, because I'd like to bring Scarbrand or a Demon Prince with my army.
That's cool. We've been live for 10 seconds.
Oh! Holy shit, you're just fucking winging it on me.
Yeah, well, I'll press the button. You said to go. All right. Welcome back, boys and girls. If we're on live, we must have done a show last month.
Did we do it last month?
I don't even know. But welcome back to another edition of the Old Man Gaming Hour.
Yeah.
So, tonight we got a few things to go over. Mainly, we wrapped up our season of RTTs. So we're going to do some announcements of the winners of the stat categories from this year. But before we get into all of that, I think we need to do a few bookkeeping things.
Like what?
Well, outside of Warhammer is a category we do sometimes. And I don't even know, since the last time we did a show, what all outside of Warhammer looks like right now. But just recently, namely this evening, my house transitioned from fall decorations to Christmas decorations.
Sounds gay. I will eventually put up my Christmas tree and then leave it up till July. But not today. Not this day.
I was going to ask you about that if it was still up. I forgot.
No. No, but it usually stays up. No fuck around with taking that shit down. It takes too long.
Anything new with you outside of Warhammer?
Oh, just work. I've been working both my jobs and working way too much. That's it.
It's par for the course for you, I think.
Yep, since July.
Well, that was a quick segment. Let's go into work desk, because I know we have some stuff on our work desks. What'd you have recently here?
So, I mean, obviously, I played Daughters in our last RT, RTT, and I built the... what did I build for them? I built their spells.
Yeah.
But before that, I've been working on them dwarves, baby. I've been working on them chaos dwarves. Got them on the table tonight against Ethan. That's why we're, part of the reason why we're a little delayed. You wanted to roll it at 9. I said, no.
I was ready then.
I'm like, no, I got to get this going with these dwarves. So I played mostly bases. Because I only have one unit completely built and ready. It's my 20-man sword unit. And next, I've been working on painting the sword or the spear bros, and then working on getting some primer on some of the trade pieces I got here at the house for the GT. December is going to be a big GT painting month for me, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think December and January, the way it's going to end up rolling out, probably.
Yeah, I have a lot of time off in both those months, so, and I'll be home theoretically. So.
Oh, good. Yeah, I primed a ton of stuff, like 2 full crates worth, and I did get a chance to dry brush some rocks. So I pulled out, I don't know what we had, maybe 8 pieces, I think, that were kind of just like rock formations. I thought those would be easy to start with and bang those out. Probably need to hit them with a wash to dull them down a little bit, because I think they're on the white side.
Yeah, I remember seeing them. Yeah.
But other than that, I think we're gonna get the ball rolling on some serious terrain painting.
I think some of the teammates have said they'll throw together some too. So
yeah, and I guess we'd take a second right now to hit this at the beginning of the video. If anybody does want to paint a set of terrain for the good of the community, get with me or Josh here soon, and we'll work on
We'll get you some.
getting you some pieces of terrain that you guys can paint up. And it doesn't have to be, you know, an immaculate paint job. It's just a terrain paint job. So don't feel like we're trying to outsource some, you know, 100 hours of painting or something like that. Because I think we're just going to be hitting it with dry brushing and a little bit of details if it requires. I mean, we have a bunch of like castle type ruins or buildings and ruins and stuff like that. So that's a lot of it is that. But anyways, if you guys want to help out, if you guys want to do a little paint job, and then we can give you a shout out for the painting or work out something maybe. I don't know. Maybe we should think about that a little bit further on community painted terrain. It's kind of a cool concept. I don't know if anybody's ever done that really before.
What do you mean?
Where it's like, you know, all the tournaments, they have their own terrain, right? But you don't know. Did the tournament organizers paint all of it? Maybe that's something we don't really have to do per se. Is like, because I felt like it's a pretty daunting task for like 2 guys to paint 30 tables of terrain. But 30 guys painting 1 table of terrain sounds a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. Could it be like you paint a set of terrain and you know sign each piece or something, and
Maybe not sign it, but maybe we could.
well, they could put something under, like on the bottoms, sign the pieces that you've painted, and
or we could label the table.
By. We could do that too. Yeah, we could do all sorts of stuff. I guess that's a pretty good idea, actually.
Or we can get another banner with just the people that helped paint, so we can advertise that.
Yeah, we could do that too.
We got some ideas.
All right, we'll kick some ideas around. If you guys got ideas, throw them in the Discord. I think that would be helpful too. Yeah,
because we're not doing that.
No. All right. What do we do? We got to talk about some recent events because we have some stuff coming up.
Well, recent events first.
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant. The recent events that happened, not the ones that are coming up.
So besides our RTT this weekend, I wrote RRT under the next segment, which is Rapid Response Team. Other than that, we had Worlds this weekend. So some of our normal guys weren't able to make it to our tournament, obviously. We set it up on the same day, which I guess gave some of our other guys a shot at winning, which was kind of cool because, I think representing our gaming group was Mike Roush, Gabe Cobal, and Jack Callwood. Is there anybody else that you can think of that went?
I don't think outside of our local meta here. I think those were the 3 that went.
Yeah, that come to our usual RTTs. I see you have. Let's talk. I'm gonna just quickly run down where our guys came down, and then we can maybe talk about the top 10 or something.
So you said just Michael was the top. Oh no, Gabe wasn't he?
Gabe was the top one of our group. He was 51st. Looks like he was running his Skaven, and he ended up 5-3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know how they did it, if they do pool play or what. Roush, as you have up there, took 53rd, also 5-3. He was playing. It doesn't say there, but he was playing his Fire Slayers. And then Jack took 78. And he was 4-4 with Daughters of Cain. So I think he was 1-1 each day. So, and he posted a bunch on Facebook talking about how he did and how much he liked being there and making new friends. So,
yeah,
that was our 3 guys. Why don't you run back and we can just quickly run through.
I know Gabe did a bunch of write-ups of his games in the Michigan War Chord Discord.
Oh, okay.
they have a channel in there where they do like game write-ups, and it's basically Gabe's channel, Gabe and Brian, because they do some hella write-ups. I don't know how, and it's like immediately after his games, so it's like I don't know what, but like I'm done with the game and I don't want to think about it no more, kind of thing. Yeah, he like just was like, this is what happened turn 1, turn 2. I was like, holy cow, Gabe is a master at writing up game summaries. I'll tell you that.
That's good.
But yeah, so anyways, I think you're right. I think they do pool play for the first 2 days, I think.
And then,
so you get 4 games.
And then then based on that,
and then they break it into pods after that, I think. So they play another 4 games in their pod, or maybe they do 6 games in their pod, and then they break out into other groups, because the way the parent, just to show you real quick, the way the pairings went. Oh, maybe it doesn't show it like this now.
Well, what I noticed...
While I was watching it, one said championship bracket. And it was the top 2 guys, so I don't know.
One guy in the, like...
Oh, that's round 1. Hold on.
Towards the bottom, like towards, the top middle, was 7-1, but he was not in the top 10.
Yeah, because I think it was like you had the top 10 scoring guys at that point made it. And then they broke off into these other brackets, and I don't know how. I guess I don't really know how it goes, but when I was checking it out the other day, there was a bracket called Championship Bracket, and it was only the top 2 guys. So this is not it here. So.
Oh, but look right what you're looking at: Group 7, Group 1.
No, I know that's like their pool play groups.
Yeah,
where they came from.
Maybe the top person out of each group.
Oh no! It was the top 2 out of each group moved into brackets, and I think they played a couple rounds of bracket play to determine who the top 8 were, maybe, and then they had 2 games there or something like that. I don't remember. I wish we had somebody on that knows anything about Warhammer, but anyhow. They do it a little bit weird. However, I'm gonna assume this is Jean Baptiste. I don't know. A Frenchman, placed first overall, and going 7-1 with Heat Knights of Slaanesh, with no less. So that's, when I looked at that, I went, oh wow, that's strange, because we don't have a whole bunch of Slaanesh players in our meta here.
Oh, he's the only one.
Yeah, outside of Jack, really, there's no other person.
I own him, but I've never gotten him fully built.
And then another Frenchman, Martin. Hold on, Josh went away again.
I lost you.
I got you. All right. Yeah, so Martin for France finished second with his Gits, and I think he was running the Steel of Wheelers, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Then they had another Frenchman in 3rd place running Sylvaneth. There was actually a few Sylvaneth lists in like the top 10, I think.
That list is really interesting. I think Tom Guan also played Sylvaneth, but that list is really interesting. I believe it's all characters.
Well, the Hero Hammer, Sylvaneth. And then in 4th, so the top 4, I guess those were the only, well, it's hard to say. So the top 3 were all 7-1. Then the 4th place guy was 6-2. Alex with his KO. But then to see how it goes down to the 5th place guy, Leo, was running Stormcast and went 7-1.
Yeah.
So it's strange how they do the pool play and then how they advance through the brackets. It doesn't. That's why I said I can't remember exactly how they were doing that. But nonetheless, you get 8 games over the course of 4 days, 2 games a day down there, so they can do more like. Well, one of the reasons is, I think the main reason is they had do 4-hour games instead of 3-hour games.
Yeah.
So it gives people more time to think about their moves and stuff or whatever. So, and more time to like deal with language barriers. I heard.
Yeah, that's got to be some BS.
So.
That's cool.
Yeah. Either way, that was the World Championships of Warhammer.
So congrats to all those guys, and congrats to all our guys that made it.
Yep.
And
very good showing for the boys from the Midwest
good.
region. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Next event is it? Upcoming events. We have one upcoming event that we know about right now. And that is the Age of Sigmar Toys for Tots tournament in Lansing, Michigan at the Hoplite Game Store. It's going to be run by Jeff, our buddy Jeff up there. They don't have I guess they're selling tickets through their store. It looks like for this because they don't have it. Yeah.
It doesn't have how many people are signed up. So it says 0, but don't think that there's nobody going because people will go. I'm going to try to go.
Yeah, I think that's how they do normally their tournaments, I think, though you pay at the store when you show up. I don't know how they know if they're ever capped on an amount of people, I guess. But maybe they keep a tally somehow of people that came in and paid prior or something. I think it would be. I would actually think it would be pretty helpful, like if people prepaid, like in the store and stuff, they add them to the BCP manually, so you could see the amount of registered players. Because I don't know, I can't remember how many. Do you remember how many they could fit in there? Was it like 20? Is there 10 tables in there?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 plus probably.
So they can do 32 players?
No. No, I was counting the tables that I could think of. They got a double table out that's sideways, and then I think 5 or 6 double tables, like double wide. Right? So maybe it's 4, 5, 4.
They might be able to do about 20. 18 or 20 people probably.
I can't remember, but
it's something like that.
Got a nice little setup there.
So anyways, the deal with the tournament is they're going to be doing a toy drive. So $25 entry normal, but only $15 to enter if you bring a toy to donate for the Toys for Tots. It doesn't say what value the toy has to be. All I would say is don't be cheap, I guess. I guess you could base it off of like a $10 toy or more if you're going to be paying the $25 anyway, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to try to hit that one up in December 6th. Yeah, December 6th at the Hoplite Game Store in Lansing. The other thing we got coming up for sure is the... Oh, man, I should have pulled it up. Is the... I guess I can still do it. My events. It's probably listed under here, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think it is. It's under my events.
There we go. All right. The OMG Open 2026 edition. February 21st and 22nd. Ran by yours truly. And this will be in Monroe, Michigan. It says the location is Old Man Gaming, but it is actually not correct. I don't know why it says it like that. The address is correct, but it's at the River Raisin Banquet Center, I believe it's called.
Yes,
so right on the river, right downtown Monroe.
Just a little bit down the road from where we run our tournaments at usually.
Yep. So currently, right now, we have 39 tickets remaining. We had 21 registered players as of today. And I expect this to grow to the full 60. I know we have some groups of out-of-towners that we normally talk to and play with at other big tournaments, and they said they are coming. They just haven't bought their tickets yet. I know the guys from the Burning River Boys are planning on coming up. And Hunter and his group of guys from Illinois out that way are going to come over.
See it.
So don't wait around too long to get your tickets, is what I'm saying. Because once those two other big groups sign up, there may not be a ton left. What are we doing for this? Oh, we're gonna
gotta probably sign up Ethan still, don't I?
probably, I guess. Probably, yeah. But we are gonna have similar prizes to last year. So we'll still have the same amount of trophies, the same categories. We are going to do, we might expand, I don't know if it's 100% sure or not, but we might expand the painting competition to first, second, third.
Yeah,
We've talked about that. So we still got to order the belt. We're going to have another championship belt for the winner. And all the normal categories, and then our special top of each win bracket trophy. We're gonna put a table together again to raffle off, so someone can walk out the door with a brand new set of terrain and a mat and objective markers and everything, to set up for their home games or whatever they want to use it for. We do have quite a bit of prize support that we've already collected, and we still got to get a few more things. But we are gonna have. I don't know if it's 100% sure or not. We're working on another big giveaway. I'm not going to say exactly what it is yet because I don't want to say it and then it kind of fizzle out. But we're working on, with one of the sponsors, a big giveaway that's going to be different than the normal raffle prizes, like the door prizes. So I don't know how we're going to work that out yet. If it's going to just be some separate raffle that everybody gets entered their name into. But stay tuned because we'll have information on that coming up, I think. Anything else you want to put in?
No,
on the
I
OMG
forget
Open?
what our big thing is. I think I know. I think is it from Mimic Den?
It is from Mimic's Den, yes.
Okay, I think I know what it is. All right. So let's talk about our sponsors. Speaking of Mimic Den,
Yes, sir.
Mimic Den does a lot of 3D printing. They're helping us out with a lot of our terrain this year. I believe he has a website, doesn't he?
I don't know if it's up.
Okay. He's working on a website.
Yeah, but
but he plans on, I think, going live with trying to, after we get our terrain, trying to maybe market some of that terrain to sell to other tournaments and stuff. So he has given us a pretty good deal. And it helps that he's also a teammate.
Yep, he's part of the team.
Yep,
so he's
into the game.
He's a very big help in getting this GT together too. He's kicked in a handful of good ideas outside of printing terrain for us, which we desperately needed. He's also kicked in prize support, and then, like I said, we're in talks with him about a big giveaway. I guess I could call it that. So thanks Jeremy over at Mimic's Den, and as always, Gray Matter Gaming is our one and only, our what do they call that? First one, real one, or is there some kind of saying for first things? I don't know. I'm not young enough to know that thing. Yeah. Anyways, Andy over at Gray Matter Games. We just got to see him Saturday. He came down and played in the RTT, which was super cool. He finally was unbusy for a day, I guess.
Yeah, it was great to see him. He brought a couple of his guys down. We've been to other tournaments, but that was good. That was real good.
Yep, real cool to see him. And then he actually brought us the prize support that he's donating for the OMG Open in February, so we received that, so we're all set with him. Yeah. And
a couple other things we had ordered.
Oh yeah. I got those things for you. Pulled them out of that thing and set them aside for whenever you want to pick them up. Yeah. So thanks for the 2 big sponsors we got so far.
We have a couple other people that have donated some cash, I believe, for the OMG Open, and some offers, I think, to also donate a few things. So thanks to all of them and anybody else that wants to kick in and help out so we can run the best tournament in this area, which I think we're quickly becoming.
Yep, I think so. I guess outside of sponsorship, if anybody does just want to help, we'll put some information out closer to February, and then I'm talking about outside of, like, if you wanted to paint terrain and stuff, but if you wanted to, like, physically help set up and tear down, don't or feel free to get with us. It does take quite a bit of effort to get it all set up. We'll probably get in there sometime Friday evening, because we do have to bring our own tables in, because they don't have enough to support. Well, they don't have enough banquet type tables to support all the tables we need. So we're gonna have to, like, lug in a bunch of tables and all the terrain and all that stuff. So if anybody does want to help out, we'll take it. It's a lot of moving in, moving out type of stuff. But like I said, if
have an elevator.
They do have an elevator because it's upstairs, it's on the 2nd floor of this building. That will be good, but it's still one of those things where it's like, okay, we increasing in size, we just need more and more and more. So anyways, if you want to, get a hold of me. I know you guys ain't gonna drive an hour and a half down here just to help set up, but if guys live semi close or whatever and want to help out the night before and or after, that'd be cool. All right, let's get into main topics.
So first, we're going to talk about our tournament.
Yes, sir.
It was the 5th installment of the OMG RTT Season 1, Episode 5. We both got to play a couple games. You got to play 3, I got to play 2. We did have a drop. I called it something else yesterday, but we'll just go with a drop. And so I didn't get to play round 3, which sucks. It's too bad. But Luke Ettinger took it down.
Yeah, who knew?
He didn't want to play me. I asked him if he wanted to grudge round 1. He said no. He was afraid.
That's true.
Told him, probably better if he doesn't.
Those are facts. Yeah.
Yep. And then Jeremiah took 2nd. Both of them undefeated. Paul Rockwell, also undefeated, took 3rd. So Night Haunt, Stormcast, and Cities. Paul's army is ridiculous. He's running all cavalry, and he's using Bretonian knights.
It's so cool looking on the table, too.
He's has cannons now. Real cool.
Yeah.
Um, Rounding it out, CK never lost a win. He did tie Ethan in round 1 and then had 2 wins. And then Brian Newstone, who I played in round 2 with Sylvanet, took 5th. So, congrats to the top 3 or top 5 rather.
Yeah, very cool. Hey, a shout out to Paul Rockwood also. Hey, Paul. Yeah, that's what I said.
You said Rockwood, but that's okay.
Oh well, I mean,
you're gonna shout him out.
I just need to get him his attention, so I said it wrong, so he'd
got it.
understand. Hey, dude. Hey, I'll still paint you up a Bretonian Knight with a ghoul on top of it, if you want to add it to the squad.
With a ghoul.
Yeah, he's got a. I think he has one with a rat riding it.
Oh, really? He's just
Yeah, dude. If you ever really look closely, because they're all painted in different schemes.
Yeah, well, that's how Bretonian Knight.
Yeah, so I was like, ooh, I could give him a Flesh Eater Court themed cavalry dude if he got more cav laying around and you wanted to, have an undead one. I could do it.
Probably print one.
I'm sure he has a ton of them. But anyways, I forgot to tell that to him on Saturday. So
Looks like you took 7th.
I did.
Right behind Justin Messer.
I did. I only had that first game, man. I couldn't crack the code to the boner boys. They got me. I just couldn't kill anything. That was weird. That was real strange. I'm used to punching face and then figuring out what's going to happen afterwards, and I swung and missed. And then I got hammered.
Yep.
But oh well, it's fun.
Yeah. So what do we have? 26 guys.
Yeah, 26.
So,
yep.
pretty good turnout. That's our max at the game store. So yeah.
Yeah, we should say something about that, because like when we first started running RTTs last April, maybe, whatever it was. I don't know why we did this. I guess maybe we weren't like thinking we'd fill out. Maybe I think we had like 16 or 18 on our first RTT,
Sure.
which we thought was awesome because a brand new group never ran anything, but we literally went from like 18 to 20 to 24 to 26. And we've sold out every single RTT.
I mean, there's been a few where we've had some drops.
Well, like
Right,
last minute,
Yeah.
last minute of the evening drops before the day of or whatever. But that's whatever. But we've sold out
We've sold
every
all
single
out.
time. We've had guys sign up and fill the spots we had available.
And,
so
and that's important.
so
And we
slow
wanna-
clap through the AOS community around us,
Yeah,
because
and
it's crazy.
important. It's crazy. It's important that we get that, though. We use every penny of that to pay for our GT. So all of that goes towards either terrain or mats or our hall. I mean, we use all the money that we earn from those RTTs throughout the year to help pay for that stuff. Because otherwise, I mean, we may not even be able to do a GT. I mean, that money all is like, it's expensive. So
Yeah, I think the crazy part when now that we've like started small and we've kind of been growing in the amount of people we could have in attendance and stuff, it's just like it doesn't feel like we've plateaued yet.
oh, we
Like
could
we're
probably-
you know what I mean, like we're still collecting things, we're still getting more mats, we're still doing more
yeah.
terrain, we're still doing we've not gotten to a point where we have everything yet, and then we can just like run stuff on a consistent high basis, whatever. Feels like we're always we're still doing is what I meant. But yeah, so that's
And
pretty
what we
awesome that
do-
people are signing up for all the events and having fun, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. When we do get to that point where we think we have enough, we'll probably just increase the size of our GT. If we don't do that,
Well, I mean, yeah, we'll probably still do that
maybe
kind of
we'll
thing,
start
but
expecting stuff for another GT. Like we could run some other events. So you never know. But at this point, shout out to our group, shout out to our regulars, and to the people that have just come out once or twice and tried things out. I mean, we really
Yeah,
appreciate you.
and we're still getting guys signing up for RTTs and stuff that like have not played much, or they want to start playing more, so they've tried our event out, for the first time or something.
Yeah. I think Ethan's friend Parker came, and it was probably his third game of Warhammer. Like,
yeah, and that was
once or twice.
That was real good. I think it was a real good thing for him to be at and learn and see how stuff goes. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? Jeremy's in the YouTube chat.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like we just come out and play games, and I've always said that the number one thing is just to sign up and play. You don't have to be good. You don't have to be the smartest guy in the room, because literally this is a game. It's just a game. You have fun playing with your toys.
And if you take it more serious than that, you're crazy.
Well, I think like, I mean, you and I were more on the competitive side of Age of Sigmar. We want to go to events. We want to perform well, right? Like, I think it's just one of those things that you want to.
It, but like,
but what I'm,
plenty of events where
I know. What I'm saying is like,
whatever.
We have in our meta everything that you want to do, you can do. If you just want to be a hobbyist, there are just hobbyists that come to our events. You guys can, kick ideas off each other, all that. There's competitive players, like hyper competitive players, that aren't the kind of like stereotypical 40k win at all cost guys, but they're very good at the game, so you can learn a lot from them, like we have been. And then there's a bunch of casual Warhammer guys that just want to go to events and have fun with their friends. So that's why I say just sign up, play the games, come to events. The event itself will have everything you want out of the event. And most of it is just meeting up with your buddies that you don't ever see until the next event. So
yeah, we love hanging out and like the time between games and before games and all that's just as fun. And then we go to dinner usually afterwards, and CK is a psycho.
He is a psycho.
And we make fun of Luke all night, and it's freaking great times also. So if you guys want to start coming to dinner with us, plan for it, because it's good times also.
That's true.
I went last night to dinner. I hadn't slept for days, literal days. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to dinner, because it's too good a time to skip.
I almost pieced out on dinner.
That's because you almost didn't get a beer again, which was probably the funniest thing of the entire year.
We have to tell Jack that story, because he will literally piss his pants, I think.
Yeah.
I was about 15 seconds from going, man, fuck this place.
I mean, I was surprised you didn't know what was going on right away.
Well,
like,
I didn't tell you guys, but afterwards, like, toward the end of the event when we were cleaning up and stuff, I started getting a headache. And then after getting home and putting all that stuff away, I was going to take some medicine, and I forgot because I was rushing Luke out the door. So, like, he just wanted to pet my dogs, and I'm like, dude, let's go. The place is going to close. The kitchen is going to literally close. So we got there, and then the whole thing with the waitress was throwing me off, and my headache was even worse by then. And I was like, I can't deal with this migraine and a rude waitress, and like, I was like, what am I doing here? I was like literally this close to going, hey man, I'm just going home. Like, I just want to take a shower and go to bed. But they fucking played a joke on me, those bastard ass motherfuckers at the table.
It was funny. Yeah,
yeah, it was funny. Afterwards, it was funny.
Yeah, we're planning on trying. Well, I'm going to try to go on December 6th. I don't know if Jake's planning on it. But
I'm going to try to plan on it. We'll see how it goes.
I'm hoping to have maybe debut the Chaos Wars.
Oh, that would be cool. You'd have it built at least by then.
Oh, it's all built. Everything I have. I mean, everything from
You were
my
playing on bases, you said.
Yeah, but I just haven't because I'm painting them on paint stands on sticks,
Oh, okay, yeah,
and
I
then
gotcha.
I'm yeah. That's why everything's
I gotcha.
built. It's just a matter of I've been painting it that way. Although I don't have to paint it that way. It's just what I've been doing.
Oh, one other thing I wanted to point out about our November RTT. It's a little bit of a behind the scenes thing. Luke has been playing Night Hunt basically this whole year, and he was 16 points shy of ITC points to get the number one Night Hunt player in the world. With our event, I think we did some math for him, and he basically had to finish top 4 on Saturday to get enough points to leapfrog the other guy if the other guy didn't play an event this weekend. Now he won, so he should have generated enough points to take over first place Night Hunt for this year.
Nice.
Since BCP is a pile of trash, I couldn't submit the scores. So I contacted their support people, and basically none of them gotten back to me yet. However, some other people in the Discord, other just tournament organizers or whatever that are in there, kind of alluded to the fact that the World Championships is the cutoff for ITC, and the ITC token had to be submitted prior to their event, because there's no longer a token attached to our event to even submit. It's just disappeared.
Oh, so they took it away.
Yeah, so
It was on the same day. So in hindsight, next year we need to plan our last event before the World.
now I did contact them. I said, hey, look, this is the scenario. We have a guy that won the event that should have won Best Night Hunt for the season, and I can't submit the scores. So I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything about it or not. I hope they can. Fingers crossed. So it's we know who the best Night Hunt player is this year, but if it doesn't actually get recorded for ITC points, then I don't really know what to do about that part of it. But like I said, I think next year we'll just have to be more mindful of having the event prior to the championship weekend or something, so we don't run into this again.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Luke,
it is what it is.
apologize to Luke if this is a scenario that doesn't get fixed for him, but you'll know you did it. You know what I mean?
I would assume that it would count towards next year then.
I don't know. No, there's no token. There's nothing. There's not. I don't know. I don't know if they'll get me a 2026 token instead, or what. I don't. No one's answered me yet, so I don't know. I'll keep trying to beat the drum on them though. So we'll see. But I know some scores that did get recorded. Ha! Segue.
Professional.
All right. So here's what it looks like. I have not seen this yet, other than actually throwing the stats in our spreadsheet. And the way it works is I compile all the scores every single event, and the spreadsheet does the work for us, courtesy of Nick. He got some automation going in the Excel document. So
thanks again, Nick.
It auto filters the placings for all the people from 1 to however many we have. I have not looked through the categories yet. We're going to do that live right now. So
very nice.
We will. I guess I'll jot this down. I'll jot it down. We will post the winners of the categories in Discord later on, probably tomorrow. But I didn't want to pre-post them or anything like that because I want to kind of see this live and we'll both get our reactions to this. So I guess I should give a little bit of a quick rundown on how this is done. So every single event that we run in the calendar year, and we might change that. I'm not real sure if we want to do the same season as the GHB or just do yearly things. Right now, we've done it for the year of 2025. So all of our events we ran this year are calculated in here. We've had 5, I believe, this year.
Yep. Season 1, episode 5.
Yep. So we ran 5 RTTs. We have the combined scores of all the players that played in every single event. If you played in multiple, the spreadsheet adds up all of your stuff. So you have a continued running tally of all your games, and we're going to go through and see who did the best. And we have a bunch of soft scores that players keep track of on slips of paper we give them for every game. Stuff like general kills or monster kills or hero kills or stuff like that. So we're going to run through that and see who was the best of each one of those categories over the course of the year.
Love it.
So, as you can see, because it just categorizes it here on its own, that placings from one. Let's actually see how many individual players. Why don't you take a guess since you can't see the bottom of this sheet? How many individual players did we have over the course of 2025?
Well, we get 26-ish per.
Okay.
And we ran 5 games. So I'm going to go with...
Not total. No. Not total.
No, like, 45 individual...
Okay, 45.
Players.
All right. Josh guesses 45 individual players that played in the course of our 2025 season. Oh, there's 46, 47, 50 is the answer. 50 individual players that played at least one event.
Excellent. Love that.
That's pretty cool. It's 50, Jeremy. I can count. It's right there. Placing 50, not the row of the Excel sheet.
Yeah, if you look at the top, row 1 is just our symbol, and row 2 is the categories. So it's 50.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll do the work for you, Jeremy. 50. And 50th place among all players, Jeremy.
Jeremy Leach. And his daughter Tabitha.
Yep. They got to play one event. Yeah, they got to play one event, which was still cool. But they joined the team kind of late in the year, so they'll get more games in.
Yep.
All right, so 50 individual players from multiple different gaming clubs. Of course, mostly Old Man Gaming. But there's some other ones mixed in here too. So this just grabs the data from BCP on who you select as your team when you register, but not important. The important stats are number 1, who had the most wins. Well, I guess we should say Mitch Jones won the entire season. Because he had the most wins, and that's how mainly it kind of categorizes stuff, unless there's ties and stuff and goes to battle points and all that. So, first place, what do we want to do? First, second, third, maybe?
Sure.
So first place is Mitch.
It's important to point out that Roush didn't play in our last event.
Oh, he is in here. Woohoo! Mitch is in the chat.
Welcome to the chat, Mitch. Yeah, so, I mean, Roush, if he would have just skipped Worlds.
Oh, that's true. He probably could have won our RTT season.
Yep, that's his choice.
But Yeah, so Mitch was in first place, followed by Jeremiah, which was kind of a little bit interesting too, because Jeremiah
How is it
he went
11.5?
a tie. He had a tie. I don't know.
Under ties?
Yeah, but like BCP did some kind of update recently where their ties were .5 wins. So when it like pulls it in now, I don't know. It does a weird thing in there, and I haven't been able to figure out a formula to break that apart because that's just a flat number that they're putting in there. So, anyways, there's he had a tie at some point somewhere.
Okay.
So
People could have had ties, and if they had 2 ties, then it just gives them.
it gives them another full one, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if that. I didn't really comb through to see if that was a case in most of these. But irrelevant really, because if you had 2 ties and it gave you 1 win, it's still 1 less win than you would have had, kind of thing.
Sure.
You know, whatever. The math still works.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it.
yeah.
I just wondered.
Yeah. So Mitch wins with 12 total wins and 3 losses. Jeremiah 11.5 wins. Well, the one interesting thing was, I think, so Jeremiah won all his games on Saturday.
Yep.
Mitch, that had 11 wins going into Saturday, if he would have lost all 3 games, then Jeremiah would have leapfrogged him by a half game.
Wild.
So, but Mitch did get he scraped out 1 win Saturday, secured his spot at the top of the leaderboard.
And did Mitch play all the games that are in every tournament?
I believe he did. So what? That's 15. Yeah, he has 15 games total there. 12 wins, 3 losses, so 15 total. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Jeremiah also did.
Competitive. His first season of competitive AoS. So congrats.
Yeah. Yep. Very good to. I'm glad we brought Mitch up from the game room, and he was a little bit hesitant and playing some competitive Warhammer, but I think he enjoys it quite a bit now. Yeah. So outside of those 2, Michael Rausch did still finish 3rd, only playing in 4 of the events because he only lost once. Yeah. So
If
it is.
he would have skipped Worlds, like I said, there's a good chance he would have had 13 wins.
Oh sure.
I can't imagine him losing 3 games.
No.
2 games.
Yeah. I think he would have, but he'd done just fine. Now it gets a little bit weird after this because not everybody played in every event, so it may look funny when you got like say for instance Nick Carr was 5-1. He played in 2 events, only lost 1 game, but because you didn't play in more events, he got surpassed by, like, say Rob, that was 6-6 for his record, but he had another 1 more win than Nick Carr.
Yeah,
so we didn't do it. We didn't do it by win percentage.
Right.
It's just wins. Yeah. So this document is published for everyone to see. I do have it. I believe it's pinned in the Discord somewhere. It's also the link to this actual document for viewing purposes is also in the body of every one of the BCP events we put together. So if you're wondering where this is and you want to look at it later, feel free to go check it out. All right, now the categories that get to be fun to look at that I have not seen yet. The first category is total battle points. This is generated via BCP. Total amounts or total points scored in every single game you've played for the entire year. This is not filtered yet, although it probably will be kind of close to this, what it is now, because the more wins you get, usually the more points you score.
Checks out.
Let's go Z-Day. And what do you know? Mitch Jones, most battle points with 915. followed by Jeremiah, and then CK actually scores more points than Mike Roush in battle points scored. Because more games, more points, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of makes sense. Again, this isn't a category that we're doing like any special prize for. It's just interesting because these are the BCP stats. Next category we want to look at is how many battle tactics did an individual score. This may be one that we do something for because that's kind of an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're not set in stone on this, and I don't know what we're going to do yet for the categories. This will be determined here because we did talk about prizing out some of these categories, I think.
Yeah.
What do we want to do for that? I mean, we're going over these stats and we're going to tell everybody who's winning each category, but maybe we need to have a discussion on what categories we're going to prize out and then figure out what the prizes can be for those.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about that.
Yeah. And
We don't
then
need to do it right now.
we'll have to do that. And then do the prize. I also don't want to do prizing for like RTT seasons at the OMG Open, just
No,
because
that'll
that's a
be like-
separate thing altogether. So probably the next time we run an RTT, we'll probably have like a little awards thing
Yeah.
that we can
I
do.
agree
So,
with
all right. So battle tactics. Number one battle tactic person. What do you know? Mitch Jones.
Mitch Jones.
This is like when Taylor Swift wins all the fucking awards at an award show. This is what it's going to feel like for right now. So Mitch Jones wins another category. Followed by CK, though. CK is moving up. He scores a lot of battle tactics. Apparently, Lumineth can score tactics. I guess.
Man,
I don't know.
I had a lot of points, and I don't have a lot of tactics. I see me. Okay, so I
Oh,
was,
you're-
17th in tactics. I mean, I didn't play in one full tournament, and I played in less games than a couple, so I feel good about that.
Yep. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like it's a little bit telling. Like if you come to more events,
You're gonna have a better shot at
you're
some
gonna
of the prizes.
you're gonna have better shots. I'm not gonna go over the next two columns because these are just basically tiebreaker columns for the purposes of the placings and how they place you guys out. But this is just like tiebreaker categories that we've pulled from BCP. So those are just percentages.
It's time
All
for
right.
the fun one.
These are the soft score categories that we determined we wanted to keep track of outside of what BCP can generate. So these were all of the sheets that everybody was handed every tournament. I wish I had some on me, but anyways, players kept track of this. It's an honor system, I suppose, but there's no way, like as TOs, we could manage 26 different players' individual stats on who kills who and all of that. So, first category that was being recorded is the amount of times you've killed an enemy's general. Thought that's kind of cool. General kills don't mean anything in this GHB, but it did in previous iterations. But let's see. Let's get the fuck out of here. CK has killed the most generals over the course of 2025. Even more than Mitch Jones that won the whole thing.
Jeremiah and Roush, 9 each. Callwood with 9. I'm delayed, so I'm just kind of looking.
No. Yeah, go ahead, because I'm writing CK down right now for that. Which is kind of interesting. So Mitch played in every tournament. So 15 games, 5 of which he didn't kill someone's general. And he only lost 3 games. So 2 of the games that he won, he didn't kill the general. I don't know if that's a telling stat or not.
Oh, you don't.
Probably not. But
He could have not killed a general in 5 of the games he won. You don't know.
I guess that's also true. I was thinking about it the other way around. Okay. But CK with 10 general or 12 general kills. Pretty impressive. I mean, if you're killing someone's general, are you basically murdering their army?
I mean, yes and no. Like, you could just play against people that play a combating general, and they're going to run them in.
That's true. That is true.
And you smoke them.
Hero kills. And this is just, I guess this would count as your general too, but
yeah, you get one for killing the general, but also
any other hero.
Yeah.
This is kind of a fun thing to look at because I don't know who. All right, Mitch Jones wins another award. Mitch killed 44 heroes over the course of 2025. Followed by CK, then Roush. Huh. That's a lot of heroes. Is it like it just literally tapers off? Like 44, 42, 36, 35, 28. And now you get down to like 10 places down and you're more than doubling the amount of hero kills.
Now, to be fair, some people probably didn't turn in their card every
Okay, I should say that, yes. It's that's the hard part about keeping stats for people.
It's in your best interest because I mean you got a shot at some prizes. We don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, and
if
I know
you don't turn in the card, you get nothing. So.
I know some guys come and was like, even this last event, somebody was like, "What's this for?" You know, and like maybe they don't care, or they only come to one event or 2 events, and they're like, "Well, I don't care about my season stats. I don't come to all these things." We're trying to incentivize it a little bit. Number one, it's cool for us to keep the stats because I think it's fun to look at. But if you guys want a little bit of extra prizes or bragging rights or whatever you want, come to more events, score more points, get your name read out on the internet via YouTube Shitty Show.
The shittiest.
But yeah, okay, cool, Mitch. I was thinking that there might be someone that was like some like outlier that was like, oh, well, I guess you're a little bit like that, right? So you're 14th place overall and had 24 hero kills.
Yeah.
Like you're up the ranks like higher than 14th, you know what I mean? So that's a little interesting. How about this? Gabe, 6th place overall, 17th in hero kills. 16th, yeah, 16th in hero kills.
Doesn't bother. He just doesn't bother. He's just he's scoring points.
Yeah, sure. I don't. That's what I'm saying. It's just that's kind of interesting. That's all. Monster kills.
Now I expected to see Callwood. It seemed like every time we had tournaments, he would be the man at the top of monster kills, but looks like he's not.
What are we doing here? Monster kills. I'm getting there. I clicked the wrong button. Monster kills. CK.
Frickin' CK.
Jack was second though.
Yeah, well I knew, but I was just surprised he wasn't first.
It turns out he gets cucked by Worlds.
Yeah, that's true. He would have possibly done it.
Yeah. 27 and 25 monster kills. Now, I guess like it's still one of those categories that is dependent on your opponent and their list, blah, 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 right? So, obviously, CK and Jack played against more monster-heavy lists, but they still did the thing. So, congratulations to them. All right, the next category that we had is enemy points killed. And there's an asterisk for this because it's not models killed. It is full units that have died
Taken off the table.
taken off the table. And then you can record the points for those units that you killed. I will say this. We did determine that if your opponent has recursion and brings back half, a full or a unit at half strength back onto the table, and you kill it again, you get points for killing that half a unit. So you could theoretically score more than 2,000 points killed a game.
Yeah.
So that's how that kind of thing works. So at the end of the game, people calculated their amount of points that your opponent killed, and we kept track of that too.
Yeah, Mitch, you up with a lot of monsters. That's going to be your... People are going to score them off you.
Wow. Okay, this is just like this is just like when we do our raffles at the end of RTT. CK just wins every category, I guess.
Well, except for the ones that Mitch wins.
Yeah. So, the winner of the most points killed category this year is CK with 24,470 points killed.
That's pretty impressive.
That's murdering a lot of stuff.
That's 10 grand more than I killed.
I'm going to do something real quick because I guess I should have maybe done this before. I'm going to pull up the calculator and I'm going to average out some things. So 24,470 divided by 15 games?
Oh, you're going to do per game? Yeah, go ahead.
This is insane. CK on average killed 1,631 points of your army. Of a 2,000 point army, he murders 3/4 of it every time.
Impressive.
I don't even know how that thing is. I don't even know how that's possible. Okay, I should say this because let's jump back real quick. So CK kills 1,600 points of your army every time he plays you, and CK won 8.5 games and lost 6.5 games.
How does he kill a majority of your army?
How did he lose 6 times with someone only having 400 points left of their army?
He must lose a lot of points too.
I guess. I was like, what? That doesn't make sense in my brain. Like, okay, for example, we'll put it in context. So Mitch, that won almost all of his games, 23,360 points killed in 15 games, is 1,557 points killed each game. But that makes more sense because he's won more games.
Look at Roush and divided by his 12 games.
Okay. All right, that's another interesting one too. So Roush was third in points killed with 21,920, but he only played 12 games. I wish the number was on stream. 1,826 points per game.
Yeah.
He tables you every game.
Yeah, pretty close to tabling every time. Yeah.
I mean, what do you have left? That's 170 points.
No, but
No, that's 70 points.
Everyone except for the one game he lost, and then
170. 170 points you have left on the table every time you play Roush. You have one model left.
You can expect to have a character hiding in the corner.
Yeah. What the fuck is this, man? That's crazy stats. And that's why we think stats are interesting, because of shit like this. And you look at it and you go, how does this happen? And why did it happen? And what happens during these games on average? That's silliness, man.
Yeah. Bounties is an interesting one.
Yes.
Because if you have the bounty on your head, it's really hard to get it. So it's kind of more of, have you beat the person that won the last tournament?
Yes. So the way we did grudges, bounties, was there was 3 bounties every RTT. The very first one we just randomized 3 people, so we'd have 3 bounties. If you played such person in any game and you beat them, you got a point. After that first game, the top 3 finishers, first, second, third from the previous RTT were the bounties. If those people weren't there, didn't show up, we just randomized a new person to be a bounty. So there's always 3 bounties every single tournament. So they have chances to earn points for playing those people and beating them. The bounty category, which should not correlate to how these other categories have been going, I wouldn't think. Or I'm wrong. 3-way tie for first place with most bounties achieved between CK, Mike Roush, and Gabe Cobo. I don't know how we're going to do that one yet. It's a tie, 3-way tie. CK, Mike, and Gabe.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a little bit harder when you are a bounty because you've won games to really kind of jack up this stat category. And it's not a guarantee that there's always going to be a bounty that is achieved because, like, let's say for instance, like I think Roush podiumed every single event along with Mitch, right? Mitch has 0 bounties achieved, but he was a bounty every time. So he would have to have played another bounty person and then actually beat them to get a point.
Yeah.
So it's harder.
Round, like, it's hard to get that bounty. Like, those people usually do well. And so if they're making it to the 3rd round and they're undefeated and you are undefeated, you have to beat them. That means usually if they get into round 3, they don't lose.
Yeah, and I think our RTTs are sized like we just saw. A 26-player RTT could have 3 undefeateds.
Yeah.
And it could just be the fact that neither, those 3 people never played each other that particular day. So maybe the boundary just never gets taken, that kind of thing.
We might need to rethink how we do bounties.
So I'm not sure how we do it differently, but we could explore that, yeah. So anyways, 2 bounties was the top thing all season long. Now I will say this. Also, you could grudge a bounty because our next category is the amount of grudges won. And this category is based off of round 1 of the RTTs, where a TO could set up a fixed pairing of 2 players. And if anybody wants to grudge somebody just for bragging rights or whatever, they can come to us and say, we would like to play each other first round, and we make that happen. And because you are challenging and throwing down the gauntlet to a friend, if you win a grudge match, you get a point. Top 5 maybe better. Oh, maybe that.
Yeah, we can talk.
That would give more bounties out. Yeah, but then
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. maybe we do the top X people for the season, get bounties until
Until
we'll
they're
talk about
passed.
it.
Yeah, maybe. Then I mean, it's always kind of the same people, anyways. I guess in that regard. But
Just add more people. So
yeah.
yeah, we can talk about it.
All right. So Grudges 1. How many grudges did people win? I expect this not to be too entirely crazy.
Well, I mean, I can see right now, and you haven't even on the
Yeah.
screen yet.
There you go. Roush wins most grudges.
I don't know that he grudged the same person every time either. I think that there needs to be a rule where you can't grudge the same person more than once in a season. So
Yeah, I don't know if that actually happened or not.
I feel like CK and Ethan play every freaking.
Did they play a couple times? Yeah, we should maybe preface that. I don't think Mike did because I think he was like, well, I already did him. I want to challenge somebody else, that kind of thing.
I think that Mike did.
Yeah, so it wasn't like Mike just beat up on the same guy for 4 straight tournaments. Because I know he challenged Jack one time. I think he got Rob one time at least that I remember. Did me and him grudge? I think me and him were gonna grudge once, and then that was one of the tournaments where there was a late drop and I couldn't play or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm sure he just picked 4 different people.
I never grudged anybody. So I tried to grudge Luke in this last round, but he wouldn't do it.
Oh man, that's chicken shit.
Yeah, he wouldn't do it. He was afraid. He just wanted to. I gotta get 3-0. I gotta get 3-0 so I can be the best in the world. And now he's not the best in the world anyway. So you know what? Should have played me. Because now he's gonna hear about it. And I hear goats are bad into Chaos Dwarfs, so he's gonna be in trouble now.
Could be. Well, yeah. So, anyways, I guess that was our last category. Now, I thought doing these would tell a different story. I thought like there were some categories like, you know, the hero kills and the general kills and stuff that might be like somebody might have just done a lot more of one thing and not won games. But I guess it turns out that winning more games just does these other things also. For the most part, on averages or whatever you want to talk about, you know.
Yeah, yes and no. I think, I mean, it also helps if you fill it out every game, which some people didn't. And it also helps if you play every tournament.
Sure.
Because, I mean, there's a lot of people. I don't think Gabe played every tournament. I don't think some of our, top players didn't always play every tournament. I might be wrong. I don't know. Math might not check out. But.
Yeah.
It would also be cooler if we could run more than 5 events.
Yeah. Well, that is the hard part. I think it might be possible if we delegated some of that out a little bit, maybe. Meaning, like, your availability is less than mine because of the weekends. You're every other weekend or something, at least you're working.
I'm working on it. I'm gonna change that up.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, just because of that, it's harder to pick dates between us two. And also, like, I don't think I could run one every single month.
Right. That's what I was going to say. Also, maybe not every month, just because, I mean, and also, do we sell out if we run it every month? So, yeah.
That's another thing, too. If we ran more events, the size would be smaller, probably. I think that just goes back to what Rob was saying in some of his recent stat show things, where he was like keeping track of the size of events versus.
Frenchie.
Hey, what's up, Frenchie? Like the size of the events tapered down, but the amount of events tapered up, or whatever. When he was doing his, he was keeping track of that. Yeah, Mitch, we did think about that. I know that Luke was kicking the idea around of running events closer to his home. Although it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know how that would work. But one of the things that we had thought about too was like, well, what about the game room? Here's the thing with me in the game room. It's Josh has a different viewpoint on it. I don't know if we get the Michigan player base down to Toledo. I know it's not much further than Monroe, but for guys that drive an hour and a half for a one-day event, might not drive 2 hours for a one-day event. I don't know. I don't know that. But yes, could you get more people from the Ohio area to come? I would have thought that we could have pulled up some Ohioans.
So we do, though.
To Monroe.
I mean, think about it. You get Luke, sometimes Rick, not very much. We get Mitch. We get Roush. We get I come up from down there.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. But those are guys that are coming to all of our events anyway. I meant like new players from.
Yeah, but we don't go down there and like try to suck them in. We don't go talk to them.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
People are people that have been to events, and then friends of people that have been to our events. So they're, Max is another one. So
yeah, Max.
I mean, we don't go there and go, hey, come play in our events. Now Mitch plays there regularly, so he may be able to talk to people. I don't really know a lot of people that play at the game room other than Mitch and Max and Logan. And Logan doesn't play events, and he works every Saturday anyway. So, like, if we ran maybe something at the game store down there, he might be able to come. But then it's just we have to come up with double the price support, different things like that. So it's something to talk about, definitely, Mitch. And we can maybe add in, maybe we do our 5 events at our regular store, and then maybe 2 events in a year. And that still it bumps us to 7 events, and 2 of them are at the game room. We can maybe do that.
Yeah, and I'm not opposed to even like, if it doesn't work out between our schedule because we're already going to run 5 and a GT. If somebody else wants to run those out of there, like if Mitch wants to run it or Luke wants to run it, I mean, you guys can do it. I mean, like I said, I think, Mitch, you might have to talk to Logan and kind of feel out, like, could we do it? Can we do it? Like, talk to the players that are down there with you guys are running. If you're still running those Friday night Path to Glory things, are there enough players down there that we could fill out the room?
We won't fill out the room.
No, I'm not. What I meant was like, is there enough players that would come? Like we've been down there before, with like 16 or 18 players, when they had tournaments in there before.
And that's fine though. 16, 18.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like we brought in like probably half of those people from the people we knew. Like it was like the Edingers and Roush and me and you and Ethan, and Mitch was there I think a few times. So like there's half of people. Now, but there was other people that we didn't know that came. So where are those people at most of the time? I don't know. So that's, I mean,
go there. It's definitely something we've talked about. Me and Jake have talked about it a lot, and I don't hate the idea. And it would be cool because if somebody else ran the event, then we wouldn't have to be the ones that drop if there's an odd number. Somebody else could be the dropper or the fill-in. So. That would be fun too, because I'd like to play in a full event.
Yeah, and that could be another thing too. Yeah, like you said, if we could just be players in an OMG sponsored event that's ran by 2 other OMG guys, that'd be okay. It is quite a pain in the ass when when you go a whole like couple weeks thinking, all right, we're gonna get able to play this time, and then shit hits the fan, and then you can't, and then you sit around for 12 hours and not play a game. That's horrible, but it's life of a TO, I guess.
Yeah. So Mitch, what we do, we could talk later with you what we do with our house, and I'm certain they would be cool with it at the game room to do the same deal as far as what we do with them. And if not, I mean, I've been friends with Julie for a long time, and I'm sure she'd be cool with what we do. As far as like what we get prize support from the store. So yeah, that's the thing. We could talk about it. Me and Jake were talking about. I mean, I actually brought up to him maybe going to Celine and you know, but then we would have to run that at Celine, and it's just maybe not. So, but game room's close enough that at least it's something that we could talk about, extending our season and maybe bringing it in, and you guys run a couple other games, and if me and Jake can't go, that's fine because you guys are running it, and we just have a standard, and so we'd have to run it under those standards. So
yeah,
we would
but I think too though that they have mats and terrain already there, correct?
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have to like even coordinate all of our stuff down there or whatever. So.
Oh yeah, that would be actually beneficial. Yeah. But I just mean like as far as what we do for prizes and things.
Oh yeah.
Like we do a mat every event. We give away a mat, and so I would love to do that if we were doing it. So we'd have to work that out. And then other prizes and things. So we would have to figure it out. But we could talk about that.
Yep. So if you do want to, if you are interested in that, Mitch, just hit us up and we can talk about it. Is there anything else we wanted to go over tonight? I don't think so offhand. We went over all the categories, which, like I said, I thought that was going to be a little bit different of a story to tell through those categories, but
well, I mean, it's 5 tournaments. If it was 10 tournaments, it would definitely be different. If it was 15 tournaments, it would.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's like the more games you played, the more categories you were in, I guess.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So, but yes, just for a recap, what I jotted down real quick, if anybody's still here and watching. First place overall, Mitch Jones. Second place, Jeremiah Julian. Third place, Michael Roush. The most general kills, it was CK. Most hero kills was Mitch. The most monster kills was CK. The most points killed of the enemy units was CK. The most bounties was a tie between CK, Mike, and Gabe. And the most grudges won was Mike.
Great season.
Yeah. Can't wait to do it all over again next year.
Yep. So yeah, we should talk about if we want to run it GHB to GHB. And then we should talk about if we want to add in a few games. So those are some things we're gonna have to work on over the next couple months while we're waiting for the GT to show up. So
yep.
Right, Mitch. Yeah, let's get a game in soon. We haven't played for I don't know if we've ever played. I'm sure we have. But let's get a game in maybe up at the shop sometime soon. I'll come up when I have a weekend off and I'm not out of town, and we can discuss the possibilities of adding on to our schedule some away stuff over at the game. Other than that, click the like and subscribe. What else do we got to do? I can't remember what else is on our list. I took down my thing here. Yeah, click like, subscribe, follow. Join us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Insta. We're on TikTok, I think. What else are we on?
Twitter. Blue Sky.
Blue Sky. Yeah, we don't. Do
I think basically every major social media platform we have an account on.
Yep, if you can, click like, subscribe, click the bell, follow us, do all the things, because that just gets us out there a little bit more. We aren't super regular with our shows, mostly after tournaments and stuff. And then, you know, I mean, if you guys have something you want us to talk about, let us know in Discord, and we could talk about some other stuff. But mostly we just talk about the stuff we do. So we're not doing a lot. We don't talk a lot because, you know, we don't have a lot to talk about. But we could always do another show that was Hit My List. We haven't done that for a while.
Yeah, we need to do another one of those.
So that's something we could do here in the future that we could get going. We could talk about. So maybe if you watch the show and you want us to look at your list, maybe add some lists in Discord under Pimp My List, and we will we'll give our thoughts on it. So otherwise, I think that's it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, boys and girls. Until next time.
Goodbye, friends.
We out.